Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome back to school. Today's class will be a history lesson. So I hope you have your, your pen, your paper. You're ready to jot down some notes because, this will be on the test at the end of the week. Hi, how are you? Figured I'd get some recording in a little earlier today. Because yesterday I was up very late, though it was quite interesting. Additionally, I have a fan going because it's like 83 degrees outside. So if that picks up, I'm sorry, but I'm not turning it off. It's too hot in here. See, the little, like, house me and my sister are living in here was built in, like, it was, like, housing for, like, military troops that were, like, stationed in the area. So it was, like, put up real quick, to house them. So then, house them. Yeah, it was built quick to house them for however long they needed to stay here, and then I guess somewhere along the way then, they decided that, no, we don't need to station them here anymore. I don't really know how that military housing thing, like, goes. But, maybe that'd be something interesting to look up. See why pop-up camps are built and then kind of auctioned off, I guess. One thing, going back to the video game, the guy all the way on the right, Safaro, he looks like the happiest mask salesman. And he's, like, wonderful for that. Shit. I have to help inform the youth. I did not expect this to turn into a whole little event. So, last we left off, I discovered that Link and Zelda were roommates. Or at the very least inferred. Her notebook that she kept in her room in Breath of the Wild is in Link's house now. And they have one bed, so roommates. Right? Like in the historical sense, like when referring to like fucking Achilles. Oh, I forget his lover's name. I forget his name, dude. I know it's like really difficult. It was in Hades, right? There's an entire like plot line about Achilles and his bro. He's just his friend, they were just friends after all. Where's your screen? That is not the screen. Depicting. Edit? Nah, it's just a floating island. That is not a photo. That is a painting. That's exquisitely done. God damn. Oh. Here we are. Alright. And I never did this shrine, huh? But, yeah, last we left off, I was in Link's house. And, oh, Patroclus, that was his name. Like, Patroclus. If you want to say, like, Patrocles, you'd be wrong. Patroclus. It was Achilles and Patroclus. Most history books that I grew up reading. Reading. Not like I, like, read it out of choice, though. The classic, okay, class, open up your history book. The single Greek history unit. Actually, we didn't even, like, talk about Achilles. I just kind of, like, figured out about Achilles because I had, like, a fixation. I heard about the Minotaur. Like, the legend of, like, Theseus and the Minotaur. And I was like, that's awesome. That's fucking rad. I want to learn more about the Greek shit. Right, and I grew up in the 2000s, so my ass got sucked into Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. right? And through, you know, that like fixation, Achilles was inevitably brought up. And I did watch like Hercules as a kid, and they tell you about like dipping Achilles in the river Styx and the Achilles heel. Maybe we did learn about Achilles. I don't know. But less is like a history thing and more is like a language arts. Hey, do you want to know where the phrase Achilles heel came from, kids? Let's go. I can't believe Link's a student teacher. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't remember. I think I remember hearing about Achilles being gay as shit and like passing. Not from like students in the hall, but like just from internet discourse. And I never really like learned more about that. It's just like, oh, okay, Achilles was gay as shit. And like history books were like, no, they were just really good friends. They're really good friends. Ignore that evidence. You know, ignore these like little journals we found of Achilles writing the Patroclus, like yearning and shit. But yeah, it took me playing Hades to learn his name, you know, classic. And you know, it would feel so predictable that like the lightning thief guy, that like Minotaur in Theseus would fucking eventually get Hades, but I didn't even like get it. A friend of mine got me that for like as like a Christmas present just last year. Right, and this year's like 2023. Welcome to the date. Welcome to the past. I've dated the video. Lord have mercy. Sorry, I'm also just like fiddling with this, trying to find the timer. Got to set it again. One of these days I'll remember. But maybe now's not the best time to be talking, because like I'm also trying to read what Simon's saying. And like I'm sure if you're watching and you give a shit about what he's saying, or maybe you don't give a shit about what he's saying, but I kind of do. So this is just like it's like two trees fighting each other to see who gets the actual sun, but instead of just like growing faster than one another, one tree is like wrapped around the other and they're like trying to choke each other out. Yep. Well, Aster's like moved. Hey yo, thanks for the nice school lesson. Have some rice. Oh. Prepare dishes that use Hylian rice. Okay. Well, that was neat. I did not expect that to be like a mini game. That was cute. Well, how about you go do that shrine? Fuck, I'm old. Map button. That's not the map button. Map button. Map button. It's because there's two buttons to open the map. Crazy. Crazy. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. I didn't even like buy Hades. And I'm kind of surprised that I didn't. Actually, not entirely. I don't know. Hades is a really, really good game. And if you haven't played it, and you find yourself like a casual fan of roguelikes or roguelites, it's like, it's almost required reading at this point. It's that good, alright? Like, through and through. Like, with the writing, with the art design, though the art is more subjective, you know, it always is. But the writing's really good, the gameplay is really good, the way, the options it gives you to make the game more difficult if you find it too easy is really good too. That said, you know, if you find it too difficult, you can tune it down as well. Like, it's really, they want you to play the game. They want anyone that buys that game to be able to experience the full breadth of its content. Bingo? Is this a bingo? What is this? Bingo wheel. But, like, I don't know. Hades is masterful. And if you find yourself curious, or, you know, a little bit of a fan of the genre, or genres, that it fits into, I highly recommend it. What is the puzzle? I didn't read the little blurb. Is this gonna hurt me if I step on it? Probably. Yeah, oh. This is awesome. Ball up. I'm gonna bet if you put more of these on this, it'll, like, conduct better. Ah! Stronger battery. Yeah, I didn't want to get it at first because it was a roguelite. And, like, the roguelite. Oh, that scoops it off automatically. Okay. Oh. Right, the roguelite, roguelike dichotomy, or, like, you know, what's the difference? Right, they're both games where you get unlocks. Like, when you die, you know, your progress through the game ends. Like, that's one life. You have to start over from the beginning, but as you play, you get, like, unlocks and items to make individual runs go easier, right? So what's the difference? And the key difference between a roguelike and a roguelite is that a roguelite has some sort of, like, persistent skill system, right? So, like, as you play the game, you get some sort of, like, extra currency that you can invest into your character to just make them stronger by default, which makes progressing through the game easier, right? So, like, in Hades, you can get just more health. You can also get just... Actually, I don't remember the exact upgrades in Hades, but, like, an example of this would be in, like, Gunfire Reborn. You can just get more damage and more health and what have you. And I kind of hate that. Like, I kind of hate roguelites for that. I wish it was less, like, just invest enough time into the game and you will get a flat stat boost. Well, actually, not even just one. You'll get a suite of flat stat boosts that make losing it near impossible. Right? Like, you are almost guaranteed to run unless you're rusty and you don't know how to dodge a boss's attacks, right? Like, I hate that. I hate that with roguelites. I wish if you were just really goated, you know, you could make it through on your first run. Because, like, especially with Gunfire, I found shit like that annoying. Because it always feels like it's more balanced around you having those damage ups. So, you know, at the start when you don't have those damage ups, it's a lot more difficult than it really should / has to be. Just because it's not, like, really made with that in mind. Like, you not having damage. They're like, well, I guess that's not true. I don't know. Having really pitiful damage doesn't mean you won't win. It just means it'll take a lot longer and it'll be a lot more exhausting. But if you have, you know, the determination... There we go. Sorry if you found putting balls on that wheel nauseating. I was fishing for a treasure chest. I knew they'd hide one in the fucking ball pit. Ooh. Yo. I don't have anything good to put on that. Wait, no, I do. No, I do. Right? Right? I don't have a second big team captain. I don't. I ran past the big team captain 2 spawn, didn't I? Shit, man. Use power 8. Use power 5. Oh, I'm heartbroken. I wish I could take one of these off without, like, breaking the tip, but it's impossible. As far as I know. It's a good weapon. I'll hold on to that. Oh, I remember now. I killed another in that trial where they fucking stripped me of all my loot. And stripped me. I will be filing a lawsuit with a dead man. But, I had to kill one of those captain guys, but he was the last guy I killed, so I didn't have time to go and pick up his droppings. This is a mess. But anyways, I just prefer roguelikes over roguelites. I don't know. I find that more often than not, the games are designed around having a lot of things in the skill tree. I find it bogs down the pacing of the early game. I would much rather prefer if you could just stumble onto Brimstone on your first run and fucking obliterate the entire video game. I find that a lot more enjoyable. But, you know, there are plenty of people that prefer the contrary, and that's equally valid. I don't know. I don't know, and that's equally valid. Yet I still feel this way. Or I feel like the other one is better, but that's just me. I don't know, maybe I don't like grinding to fill out a skill tree as much anymore. In that kind of context. Though honestly, it's mostly just me kind of falling out of love with roguelikes. Or, yeah, I said likes. And lights, both of them. I mean both when I say one or the other. I mean, to be fair, most people don't even know that, like, there is a distinction between light and light, and it's not, like, just the same thing, like, the same word said a different way. You know, a lot of people don't know that, but it is. It is different. It's not just the same thing. There is a nuance to it. You okay? Oh. Also, this is Erasure. It's my home. Right? She moved there. The fuck are you doing? Wah! I've made many poor decisions, and that was one of them. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not so huge on roguelites anymore. So in that, I do kind of appreciate roguelites in, like, them being a lot more assured than, like, your classic roguelite. But I don't know. I find the excitement of getting, like, fucking C-section early, or getting, like, a lot of Lensmaker's classes at the beginning of a run. It's worth it. I don't know. I think like, the best kind of game is one where your character is just, like, you know, just viable enough on their own to where it's not like the end of the world if you don't get... No, I'm just smoking PCP. I'm just kind of... There's a good period of my life where pretty much every game I played was a fucking roguelike in some fashion, and I think I'm just fucking tired of them. Because, I mean, if you do any one particular thing too long, you're gonna get sick of it, right? So that's just kind of what's happened with me. Get him. Yeah! And I haven't really found another game that captivated me. Or another roguelike that's really captivated me. Since, like, maybe Risk of Rain 2. Well, no, I did get in the Risk of Rain 2 before I got in the Isaac properly. Because, like, I didn't really... I have a very funny history with Isaac. I got Isaac. I got the Flash game. And I was horrible at it. I couldn't even beat Mom. Right? Like the boss of Binding of Isaac Mom. It's not like I was like competing with my mother and Isaac. Right. Couldn't even beat Mom once. Ooh. Her dog. It's 12 damage, actually. It's not very strong. It's like 10 less than the one I have. I have a better... Oh, yeah, I do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh. Here, wait. I kind of want to, like... I really want to make it a katana. I want to be lame. Right? I want to be lame. I'll fight more Blue Lazao, but the ice could be interesting. Because this could be like an ice sword, and I can get rid of my fucking ice staff. That said, I should just use the ice staff. Like, at all. I should just find a situation to use it. And use it. The problem is ice arrows work just as well. Yeah! Rad. Oh, it's a traveler's bow. No. Icky. I don't care if it has a special, like, affix to it. That shit's stinky. I don't want it. Oh yeah, and I have abandoned my horse because I assume there's gonna be a lot of mountains and a lot of shit that's like not gonna be great. But with that established, I already regret that decision. I honestly feel like it'd be faster if I just got my horse back. This is a weird one. This episode so far has had all the elegance of me, like, waking up on the spot and starting again, I feel. I mean, I'm a bit sharper, right? But that introduction, that impromptu introduction with the school, and then me trying to, like, read and process what it was saying and tell, like, a little story about, you know, the gay Greek people. Oh. Like, that's something to keep in mind. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one or the other. Or at least I do right now. I don't have, like, the brain capacity to do both at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of got sick of it. But with Isaac, I forgot. I forgot and I remembered and I forgot. Hello. You will tell me where things are located. Okay. I guess it's just the first one that marks them out for you really politely. It's so tragic for me. I thought it'd be an easy jaunt to collect all the clothing items in the game, but it turns out I have to invest time and explore in the Breath of the Wild sequel. Insane. Crazy. But speaking of investing time and exploring, I'm never going to talk about Isaac again. You're not going to know what that was amounting to. I gotta go in the abysses, or in the abysses. I gotta go into the depths again. It's been a hot minute. And those are, like, cool, and I'm a lot stronger than I was last time. So I feel like I could do some things there. Because they've got Zonite. And I want Zonite because I can get more batteries, get more contraption, right? And while I mostly use, like, horses to navigate, if I had more batteries and had more, like, parts for machinery, that would be a very different story. Hi, Nadra. What's good, bestie? I won't shoot you in the head this time. I'm just appreciating your company. Oh, what? What? Okay. Oh yeah, I can ride this through here. Ride this. I can ride Celeste, my trusty and noble steed, through this pass. Looks like there's a building up there, too. Wonder what that's all about. Oh, that's a monster camp. That's what that's all about. Oh, you know, that other monster camp. They have fires they cook on their own, but I did find, like, a dude in there once. I think I should, like, try finding a dude in there again. And maybe it could be, like, one of the band guys. I don't know. Now that I know that I need the band guys to get, like, great fairies, I'm very... I want the band guys. Very badly. The black Bokoblins do so much fucking damage, man. I need a little extra. I need some help with my armor situation. Though, when it comes to upgrading the Fierce Deity pants, that might be an issue. I feel like these would have, like, really... Like star pieces and dragon horns. Kind of a deal, right? And I've only found Nadra. Ooh. The old bony lonesome. What the hell's going on down here? Yeah, we built a... Oh. Oh. Well, it's raining. I don't really have a... Can I cut these down? Like with a sword? Nope. Here we are. Ow. Nope. Okay. Oh, and it looks like it's always raining here. That's just wonderful. How is a boy? Won't that just get put out? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Now we can brute force it. Oh. We cannot brute force it. How am I supposed to get rid of this bramble? Okay, I got some of it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, got some of it, but not the part that mattered. Okay, looks like I can just keep shooting this with fire arrows and all. Just not ignite. Shit, dude. Okay. Oh, I see, I see. It's raining, and it's not gonna stop raining. Right? So I need to make, like, cover for the rain. Or cover from the rain. So my fire can burn. Okay. Go up. There we go. Yeah! Should do the trick. Hopefully it doesn't burn the cover. That'd be... I don't know, awkward? I don't know. What would be a good word? What would be a good descriptor? Unfortunate. You know, I thought this would take really long. I thought this would take forever again. But I really just think my perception of how long it takes to get one of these towers done is molded by me fucking around on the horse trying to cross that river. But I guess I could talk about Isaac again. Yeah. But yeah, so I got Isaac, like Flash Isaac, and it was really hard and I couldn't beat it. And then, like, when the PlayStation 4 came out, Rebirth was a PS Plus game. And I managed to beat Mom once with Lazarus. And that was like my big pop-off for all of time. And then I didn't play Isaac again until fucking Repentance came out. In 2020. Ooh, Farash! Wait, is that Farash or is that the white dragon? What is that one anyway? What is bro cooking? I should shoot it sometime. All right. Map completion. Physics simulation. Aw. Just barely missed it. I could probably get it if I wasn't doing the cutscene. Ooh. Here. I want that star piece. I have to race the sun. There's another one? No. Or maybe there was, and it was behind me, but I'm not going to be able to get it now. Yeah, I didn't play it until, like, Repentance. And then when I finally got Repentance, I fucking bulldozed the game. Like, I got tainted characters within, like, 1 week of having it. I just, like, it was all I played. And I would play it all the damn time, because I got it for Christmas. Right? And I still had, like, you know, I still had a healthy portion of break left. What in the goddamn is that? Oh, it's just like a... Oh, right, those are the guys that kicked my ass last time. Yeah, I remember. I remember now. Hey, guys. And I made it just in time. Another one. They have a lot of those now. Alright. NECLUDA. Didn't someone tell me that they were like, that they, like, Kilton and whatever, right? Or somewhere in East NECLUDA. And if my... I want to say... The fucking... The bandmate I did find was, like, around here. He said something about, like, grass. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but... I'm thinking that. Dude. Oh, there's still so much map left. I do have a healthy chunk of it. That said, I gotta go get my horse back, man. This is another classic flaccid delivery. I just played a lot of Isaac, and I was really into it for a little bit. And after, like, you know, having most of my life, getting, like, owned by Isaac, right? It was really satisfying to come back around and be good at it for a little bit. But I say that because I haven't been very good at it since. I don't know, I haven't really had the drive to play Isaac. I'll boot it up and, like, I'll do some things. I'll do some silly things with, like, Cain or Azazel. But ultimately, I will just go like, man, nah, and I'll stop playing. Which is a shame, because it's a really good game. It's just I'm not feeling it anymore. The love has been lost. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. 4 wheels. And a controller? Now you're speaking my language. Oh, Lord. Ah. No. How am I supposed to, like, hit this welded in a way, like... Oh. Like that. Thank you, video game. I want to go get that Zelda memory. I saw, like, the faint outline of, like, stinky mist, and I'm determined. But I think it'd be best to save that for next time, because I'm about to run out of time on the timer. Oh, and I forgot to start the timer, so it's already, like, 7 minutes late. And boring. That's a crime. So I'll tell you what. I'll make good on that crime next time. Go get another memory. It'll be great. And I'll see you then. Wee-hee.